can't see out the back. I can just see into my camper. Mostly just seeing the camper. And over here, just camper, except for that crappy little mirror that you can't see anything out of because it shakes so much when you're driving. But hey, there's the camera. That sure helps. It's pretty big, way bigger than the original one, and almost as big as almost as long as the original with the extension. And it folds out, get even wider. However, these bolt patterns are not the same, not even close. Have to rig something up. Let's see what I can do. I'm holding a new mirror up there and finding that it doesn't quite sit flush against the truck door. Well, I decided that a better way to do it, instead of adding some extra material, I'm gonna trim some plastic off because it was really just the front corner that was in the way. So just chop it off from about here to there, and a little bit off again on the other side. See how that goes. So one issue with this is it has this this little thing that sticks out. It's not a screw hole, it just needs to fit into a hole to hold the whole thing a little more stable. So found the spot where it's gonna sit. It's right here. I marked a little hole. Oh, just my cobalt 1/4 inch. There it goes. 1/4 inch was a little tight, probably 5/16 is what you need, and it fits. Probably trimmed off a little more plastic than I needed to, but I don't care. Now I just need to figure out where to drill the new bolt holes, then I'll be pretty much finished. So when I had this held up against the door, I could see where the front hole would go, so I marked a little indentation for that right there. And then I couldn't see the other one, so I measured, saw that it's 1 5/8 behind that, so I measured back 1 5/8, made another indentation. And then for the top one, that's 2 1/8 inches back. So this one is actually going to end up going through this piece of metal back here, so I made another indentation back there. Now I just have to drill them out. Hopefully it fits. Got my holes drilled. Now I'm going to take these bolts, I put some snow thread to get them in the final depth. Well, the holes are lined up pretty good. Only problem is that back plate is in the way for this screw in the corner. So I'm just going to drill all the way through and screw in on the other side. This one seems to be okay. It matches up with another hole on the other side, so I should be able to get that through. That's alright. I was wondering how I was going to get the nut on the other side anyway. By the way, in case you don't already know, when you're drilling in metal, you want to keep your bit lubricated. I'm using this oil that I just had in the garage. I like that it has this telescoping nozzle, but you could use like any kind of light oil, it doesn't have to be this. And it went right on. Here we go. Alright, I gotta bolt these on, or tighten the nuts, and figure out something to do with that one that's like kind of coming out that last hole in the distance. I'm just gonna make a fat washer. I found this 2x4 hanger that I'm not gonna use. Just cut it, put a hole in it. Instant fat washer. Hey, I got the washer that I need. One thing I forgot, before I tighten these down all the way, I'm gonna back them off and then add some blue Loctite just to make sure it stays on. It's on. Now I'm just gonna get my Dremel and trim off the excess length so that I can get the interior door panel back on. Check that out. Ha, it sticks out so far, it's ridiculous. Oh well. Looks dumb, but it works great. Alright, those are trimmed. It's on, it feels, look at that. I can see what's actually behind my camper instead of just seeing like the front piece of it. Pretty good. Pretty good, huh, Dean? Wanna go to the beach? Let's go.